What's going on, guys? So today I wanted to talk about basically my origins on how I started, I guess, navigating through this world the way that I do. And as far back as I can remember, I was about 5 or 6 years old. There was one night when I had woken up, and I woke up a little late, so my sister, she got in the bathroom first. And it was extremely dark. I want to say it was around 5 something a.m., 6 something a.m. And she was brushing her teeth and whatnot, and I was chilling outside. Now, I used to be like afraid of the dark, afraid of the dark. And I was like, dude, what the hell? I'm just sitting here. Like, I was literally staring at the light coming from under the door because of how afraid of the dark I used to be. And after that, over some time, I just sat there and I got like this weird feeling. And I stood up and I was looking over the banister. And mind you, there's no other like light because I didn't want to wake anyone up, so I didn't turn on the light. And next thing you know, all I see is just this tall, black, shadowy figure kind of thing. That's the best way I can explain it. Like, it didn't really have like a solid form. It just looked like a shadow, like almost like a cloud in a way, because like there wasn't really like solid shape or anything like that. It was just tall, black shadow. It was walking up the stairs, slow as shit. And this is when we had first moved into this house. This was around that time. Walking, just, I was like, and then I started knocking on a door, telling my sister, hurry up, get out the bathroom. Like, I don't want to be out here anymore. Like, hurry up. And she was like, almost done, hold on. And then it cuts around the banister, turns, it stares at me. And I don't even think, no, it didn't even have any eyes. That's the thing. But it was staring directly at me. Like, it just paused. And I'm just beating on the door. Like, my eyes started watering. Like, I was so scared. And I was like, Takaya, hurry up. Get out the bathroom. Please. Like, I was begging because that shit was crazy to me. And then, like, I started crying. And as I was, it started walking down the hallway. Just slow. And then, like, it was about to cut. Like, it was getting close to the last corner before it cut towards where I was at. Like, I want to say it was maybe around halfway down the hallway. And then, like, as I'm crying, my sister, she opens the door. And I basically, like, jump in there. And then I look back, and it's gone. And I was just fucking crying. Bawling out. But the thing is, I feel like from that point, that's when I started to really think, okay, what the hell's going on? Like, what is that? What was that? What did, like, somebody explain that shit? And from that point, I started, like, asking questions. And I used to watch anime as a kid, too. When I was super young. I mean, I still watch anime now because I like drawing inspiration from it and things like that. But on top of that, I just started asking questions like, yo, what is all this? And not only that, but like every time I'd go to like church, bro, I'm asleep. I'm sorry, but I am knocking out. Like, and none of it really resonated with me, anything that they were really saying. But not in a way saying, oh, all of it's false or anything. Because like as I got older, I understood that like all religions have very valuable teachings within them. So I kind of take things with a grain of salt and build my own understanding upon it, you know? But I started asking questions. I was like, dude, I feel like people are capable of just a lot. And I felt that from a young age. Like, not even felt that, I knew that from a young age. So I started, like, basically just looking into everything I could about, like, religions, things like that. I started asking questions and just thinking, like, yo, what's really going on? Like, why is it that the stuff that I'm experiencing just seems so foreign and it's just labeled as fiction when I see that shit, experience that shit? Like, this shit is not fiction, bro. The fiction is basically nonfiction. And I believe when I was a freshman, that's when I really started just going ham. Like, I was on my phone researching just everything about religion that I could. And I also was really into fitness too back then. I still am now, but it's like my perspective shifted on my goals and everything, because I really wanted to be a bodybuilder, just get swole out of my mind. And then that transitioned to fighting, but that's another story. But from that point, like, I've just been looking at all different types of religions, just trying to find something that truly resonates with me, something that is really like the root that people can like see from. And from that point, I was like, okay, I see now. So shit really is different than, I guess, what's being pushed upon people. Like, by society standards, like, fucking everything that I've seen and experienced would be labeled as hallucinations, things like that. Just something stupid. Something to cover it up and really make it seem like, oh, it's nothing. But that's another thing. And that leads into people's beliefs, because whatever you believe, you're basically right in your own way. And it's like, damn, okay. But me, I learned that kind of later on. That's when I really understood. I was like, okay, so you're just not wrong, technically, in a way. Depending on how you look at it, you can never really be wrong. What you believe is what you believe, you feel me? Everyone has opinions. That's not to say that there isn't, I guess, solid truths, because in a way there is, but there also, there's always two sides to one coin, you feel me? So we'll just keep it at that. But yeah, from that young age, I just started thinking and wondering, what could I do? Because like magic and things of that nature, anything that is, I guess you could say, supernatural, unnatural, things like that, it just fascinated me. It's like, dude, I want to be able to learn how to control things with my mind, fucking do all sorts of things. That reminds me, one more thing I do want to talk about. Actually, I'm going to save it for the next video, though, because I could go on forever, and I don't really want to, you know what I'm saying, take up too much time. But other than that, that's basically how I kind of started off my journey into, I guess, what you could call spirituality, in essence. Except I feel like, I don't know. I don't really like the term too much. So I think I'm just going to call it self-discovery. I don't fucking know. I'll think of the term later. But yeah, that's how things started out with me. That's what came to mind. That's how I started moving. And that's where things blossom. But I can't wait to talk to y'all in the next video. This is about to be lit. But anyway, success in the building, man. I'm going to catch y'all.